Hi, hello, and welcome again to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and well, coming up in this edition, we're going to check out the match officials who will be handling Ghana's game against Portugal in Group H of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. An American referee named Ismail Elfat has been named as the center referee for the game. What do we know about Ismail Elfat? Well, it will shock you to know that in 2017, he gave two Ghanaian players red card in one match in the MLS. Well, this is why Ghana has to be very careful about Ismail Elfat going to the game against Portugal. More coming up here on Sports Update Ghana. Don't miss anything. So as usual, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Let's get straight into it. And an American referee named Ismail Elfat will officiate Ghana's game against Portugal in Group H of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Ghana will take on the Seleção of Portugal in their opener at the 2022 FIFA World Cup on November 24th, which is a Thursday in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Well, referee Ismail Elfat will be assisted on the sideline by another American referee, that is Kyle Atkins, as well as Corey Parker as assistant referees for the game. Well, Stephanie Frappart, who is a French national, will be the fourth official on the sidelines for the game between Portugal and Ghana. So three American referees will be handling that particular match between Ghana and Portugal. And well, remember 2014 when Ghana was at the World Cup, well, how we played against USA and all that, you've not forgotten, and the fact that, well, the referee could be biased against Ghana. So we have to be very, very careful going to this game. And for sure, the referee has a record of giving red cards to Ghanaian players, and that is why you have to be extra careful about this referee. But on the positive note, what do we know about Ismail Elfat? Well, Ismail Elfat began refereeing shortly after the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Well, he started officiating matches in 2011 and has since become one of the most respected match officials in South America. Well, he has also won the MLS, that is the Major League Soccer, which is played in the USA, Referee of the Year on 2 occasions in the past 3 years. So he's a very astute referee who is respected in America. He officiated the semi-final of the 2019 Club World Cup just some years ago, and that is the record of referee Elfat. But on a negative note, what do we know about referee Elfat? How controversial is he? Well, in 2017, when Columbus Crew took on Philadelphia Union in the Major League Soccer, which is played in the United States League, well, he gave 2 Ghanaian players a red card. He gave Jonathan Mensah, the former Black Stars defender, a red card 35 minutes into the game with a very, very, very controversial tackle. Well, later on in the game, 14 minutes later, just a few minutes to halftime, he later on gave another Ghanaian a red card named Lalas Abubakar 14 minutes after he had sent off Jonathan Mensah, and that is how referee Elfat has been unfair to Ghanaian players in the MLS League. Well, unfortunately, Columbus Crew lost that game by 3-0 to Philadelphia Union, and after that game, the coach of Columbus Crew by then says that, well, I take the issue with everything, the whole performance with these referees. That is Belhata, the coach of Columbus Crew, by then said. He said the first thing is, no matter how you look at the Mensah challenge, he ends up winning the ball, trying to play the ball. He gets thrown out and it's a penalty kick. I'm not sure it's inside a penalty box. When any type of contact is initiated, he comes away with the ball. And that is the comments given by the Columbus Crew coach by then. Well, it tells you that he is not even happy about the referee back then in 2017. So going to this game against Portugal, where you have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo who are going to come up against Ghana, it is very key that our players have to be very, 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 very careful, especially our defenders, the likes of Mohamed Salisu, Alexander Djiku, and Daniel Amati, about this referee Ismail Elfat, because he is very, very bad when it comes to his decisions. Giving red cards is very easy for him, and especially when you're coming up against a 5-time world best player. Look at the referee who officiated the Saudi Arabia versus Argentina match. He was very fair, except that he gave too many yellow cards in my estimation. Some of the cards he shown were unnecessary, but going to this World Cup against Portugal may be a very different ball game, where we know that maybe the referee might be the 13th man, the 12th man playing for Portugal. So you have to be very careful and not play with the referee. Well, if he gives us good officiating, why not? But I doubt if he will give us a fair officiating. Maybe a Middle East referee could have been appointed for this game. I think that we have to be very, very cautious going into this match against the referees, because Charlie, the fourth official is the female referee, that is Frappat, who's from France, and she is the only person who is from another country. All the three referees who handle the match on the sidelines as linesman, as you may call it, are all Americans, from the likes of Corey and to his other friend Carl, as well as Ismail Elfat. They are all Americans, and that is going to be a big worry for us. In fact, some Ghanaians have been expressing their thoughts about the match officials, and let's check that out on social media. So this is what Ghanaians have been saying about Ismail Elfat, who is going to handle Ghana's game against Portugal. This one from Adam Abdul Majid says, "Guy, on God we depend. On God we depend. The controller of referees in the game. Ghana, we shall pass through the storm by God's grace." This one from Eric says that matter not the finish for this world. Hey, Chairman looks already angry with Ghana. Yes, the picture over there with Ismail Elfat looks very, 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 very bad, because Charlie, he looks too wild. Well, let's concentrate on the game and forget about the ref. I don't think he can disallow a good goal if we score. And this one also says that I don't like the way this referee is looking at us. So Ghanaians, Charlie, don't already like the referee because of how he looks. Hey, this referee don't mean the match already. Mama should bribe him for... No, I don't think we should read this one. This one says that, well, I'm not comfortable with the way the referee is looking at me at all. So the referee looks very, very wild, and I think that our players must take very, very cautious steps in handling this referee in the match, because if you don't take care, you might short some players in this game. I don't want us to play Portugal with 10 men, because it's going to be very bad. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Sports Update Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafio. Thanks for doing the watching, and this World Cup, make sure please you subscribe to this channel, because I'm bringing you the best coverage of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar.